Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duelist video. And now I see Carly's fortune is back, so let me tell you how my day went when she gave me this. It was, let me just tell you, hold on, let me remember what was my day like. I got up, I started to, Google thing. Hold on. Am I seriously not sure how yesterday went? I don't know what to say. I really don't. Now, I will tell you this. That the refrigerator, I have a big sweet tooth, okay? But I took a picture of the refrigerator, and to me, it looks like spite. To me, it looks like revenge. And I know that it is wrong to think that, because it's probably just as petty of a reaction as the decision to fill the refrigerator with a bunch of cookie dough is. And now, why do I think that this is revenge? Well, when I go to the store, or when anyone else goes to the store, the fridge ends up full of things that my sister does not like to eat. So now the refrigerator is full of cookie dough. I think this is supposed to show us how she feels when there's nothing in the house for her to eat. I know, it's interesting for me to think this, but it's exactly what I think. And you know what I say to that? I'm petty as hell. I'm gonna make a video about this. I'm going to show you guys the image that I took. It's ridiculous. Now, I would guess so-so. Oh, okay, kind of bad. My fortune says your luck will be kind of bad. Alright, well, that's not entirely wrong, to be honest. That is not entirely wrong, considering, well, it could be better, but I think it's, yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't really have any way of rationalizing how, because for some reason I forgot the entire day. I'm confused. How did I do that? I want to know, but I'm kind of terrified to ask. Let's just be real. Okay, my fortune will improve if I purchase an item from the trader. Okay, well, can I afford to do that? Your luck may improve if you increase your character's level. Okay. Alright, I see. Give me a second. I'll try. I don't know how close I am, but I'll try. Mako, you stand over there. I'll kick your ass in a second. I'm gonna have to be in DM World for that, though. And now, why does it say I've got 20 notifications here? I don't have 20 notifications. That's not true. Alright, well, I'm finished. Actually, now I want to know what upgrading the level. Why? I don't know. I see. This is going to be pretty easy to accomplish. Just on accident. Now, getting Jaden to level 38, probably not as easy as getting 4 to the next level, though I don't know what his... I don't know how far he is to getting to that point. Actually, hold on a second. No, it's reset, so that's my fortune for today. It's kind of bad. Okay, well, the day has barely started. Okay, well, it's not wrong. It's still true, considering what I had to go through just recently. I'm actually considering that I do not want a new laptop because I heard that my mom's more recent one sucks. Also, the price tags. I do not feel comfortable asking for something that is several hundreds of dollars, and even into the thousands. I do not feel comfortable asking for that. So I sent my mom a text because I received confirmation that she has not gotten me a laptop. So I sent her a text with something that might be a bit more reasonable, which was I asked if I brought up flash drives, though I haven't brought up how big I'd like the flash drive to be, and I haven't specified a quantity. So I will discuss this with her, but I'm hoping the prices are more reasonable there. I just wanted to, ask for something that is more likely to not turn into a disaster. I mean, come on, I know that I can be a bit expensive at times, but let's try to be a bit reasonable here. I mean, my mom is now working a part-time job. She doesn't really have the money right now to afford the kind of thing that I'm asking her. But I also think that this is a bad sign. I don't know what I mean by that. But okay, hold on. I have to kick Shark's ass. And now I just recently, after that last duel, Quattro was not close to a level up. So there is no way in hell that I'm getting him to a level up right now. Anyway, I want to try not to go through too many videos because I want to go to bed soon. And why? Well, I'm avoiding responsibility. Yes, I should probably do something about what I was just witnessed. I should probably be doing something about what I just witnessed, but I do not have the, I don't have it in me right now. I just don't. I feel like everything is going to shit. Now, I could discuss this in astrological terminology, or I could describe this in more personal terms, which could also be described in astrological terminology. And yes, I do know quite a bit about astrology, but I'm no professional astrologer, so if I made any videos about astrology on this channel, it would mainly be me interpreting my birth chart. That's it. I don't think I'd be able to expand to other placements that I don't have. Although I do have quite a bit to say about Uranus and Taurus, just saying. I've got quite a bit to say about that. And, yeah, it's definitely textbook, I'll just say this. Now, most people... Hold on a second. Give me a minute. Quattro, I know that you have a bunch of empty decks. So I'm gonna just build you a random one. And also, I'm going to have you duel the Vagabond with it. Because I'm sure it'll suck, but it'll be hilarious to watch. Yeah, I'm sure it'll suck, but it'll be hilarious to watch. Although, then again, if it sucks so bad, it may not get far enough to be hilarious. I do not know. Give me a second. Alright. Auto build a deck. I do not want to include cards I don't own. That would be stupid. Hold on a second. What is this? I'm surprised here. Okay, I'm going to select this and see what is built. I mean, I have no... Okay, hold on. I see. This looks pretty decent, honestly. I've seen worse, trust me. This is nowhere near as bad as it could be. Now, I said that I'm going to have Quattro duel the Vagabond with this. So, I'm going to. Although, I don't know why he has the... Does he even have polymerization in there? Because if he doesn't, that's just ridiculous. Yeah, I don't even know what to say to this. Dude, polymerization is not in there. Okay, whatever. He doesn't need polymerization. He's probably not even going to get close to fusion summoning. I'm going to go find the Vagabond now, because it's so easy to complete the first bingo sheet that I may as well... Okay, I found him. I found him. He's over here. By the way, I still have not dueled Mako, but Mako, I do not give two shits. Okay, so this is a plant deck. I do not know how that will go yet, but I have gotten my ass kicked by a lot of plant decks. I don't know how recently was the last one, but I'm pretty sure it was recent enough. I mean, especially if I lose this. If I lose this, then it becomes just now. It becomes modern. Now, okay, so my luck is going to be kind of bad today. Now, I know that is just a fortune. It's not meant to be taken seriously. But I'm going to be completely honest here. I do not have the best, I don't think that I'm going to have a very lucky day, just saying. If I had to go with luck, then I would be like, no, this is not the time for that. I am not going to get lucky. That is not happening. And I'm going to say this in the easiest way possible. Why would I not have good luck? Well, because I've actually had a lot of good luck recently. So, seems like a pretty good time for a downward period. You know, some awful luck. But then again, I don't know if I can actually say that seriously, because I've had some decent luck recently, I guess. I wouldn't say it's the worst. Okay, Quattro, you should never use a Blue Eyes deck in your life. But I just thought it would be funny to give him that deck. Just the auto build deck and have him build a Vagabond with it. I fully expected him to lose, especially without polymerization. But he didn't draw Blue Eyes White Dragon at all. It was a disaster. He clearly bricked, but I do not care if he bricked, and that's the reason he lost. He should never use a Blue Eyes deck in his life. Ever. I think it looks wrong. It doesn't fit him at all. Alright, I was going to buy a card from the card trader. I don't even know if it's worth it. Okay. Multiply. Okay, you know, I might get this. I might get multiply for the lulz. Yes, I said lulz. Yes, I know. It's ancient terminology. Some people might think it's cringe, but I don't give two shits. Okay, I'm purchasing this. Now, I'm probably never using that card, but I thought it would be funny to use it. I mean, I thought it would be funny to buy it. I mean, to be completely honest, not all my purchases can be responsible. And not all of them can be good. Because if they could all be good, well, I don't think I'd be playing this game, let's just be honest. And now, I don't know why playing this game would tie into making bad purchases, but, there's kind of, there's a trend here. I play Magia Record Japanese, I play Fire Emblem Heroes, I play Vanguard Zero, I play Duel Links, and there's a gacha system in Gems of War. Yeah, I don't really think that I mean, I could be free to play in some of these, but all of these games have gotten money from me before. And I don't know how I feel about saying that, especially considering the recent case of this, but yeah. At the very least, this game has received less money from me than any other game. Actually, hold on a second. How much money has Dims of War gotten out of me? I don't remember. But let's see, I spent less than $100 on this game so far. And now, I don't want to spend carelessly. So again, I had to be careful. But you never know. Anything could happen to me at this point. Alright, so I finished the bingo sheet. I do not know how long this video is, so give me a second to check. Okay, it's past 16 minutes. So I should be very careful here. But hopefully there's enough time to, you know. The next sheet will become available on the 18th. Alright, I can wait. I am very good at, sort of being patient. I know I'm not perfect, but I'm better than I used to be, okay? That's all that matters, is that I'm better than I used to be. I am not that patient, honestly. Now, some people think I'm patient, but that's an illusion. That is an illusion. Any kind of patience that I seem to have is because I end up distracted. I end up focused on other things. And then you think that I'm patient because I'm suddenly focused on something else. That is not patience. That's just, I'm not paying attention. Okay, I see. You're trying to use my card against me. Well, now you don't have it anymore. How do you feel? How do you feel now that you no longer have it? You probably don't feel much because you probably have, oh god. You know, I could probably lose right now. Dude, what, my opponent must have the most awful programming ever. Seriously. This is awful programming on the AI's end. I know what charmers are and I know what they do, but just charmers would have taken me out. That is not what my opponent has done. My opponent just doesn't flip them face up. Even though if he did that, he would have won. Too bad for him though. He probably didn't know because he's a child. Okay, well that makes more sense than just, you know, terrible AI. Which is the actual reason. There's honestly no logical explanation when it just comes to some character in a game. But, you know, I kind of like to use my imagination. I know you guys probably know. I am aware that you guys know this. Anyway, I'm not sure when that video is going to come out with a cookie dough in the refrigerator. But it's stupid. It's very dumb. And I absolutely believe that this is some form of petty revenge. And now I'm not sure that this is true, but I do have some concerns regarding the fact that this is probably petty revenge. And I know that I can be petty at times, but seriously, this is not even my sweet tooth goes this far. So I really do not believe that my sister's sweet tooth goes that far. I do not believe it's that bad. I believe that she's trying to get revenge, And now she has most of the refrigerator to herself. She isn't going to share. She wants it all for herself. And that's what I assume based on the fact that it was stated to be hers. Okay, well, it could be yours, yes, but do you really expect us to believe that you'll finish all of that on your own? I sure do not. I sure don't. Now, I do realize that she could, realistically, but I do not see her as that kind of person. I think she's just trying to, I think she's trying to get revenge. We're supposed to feel the way that she does when she has nothing to eat. But I don't really feel bad for her when she's taking this approach to telling us. I don't feel bad for her at all, honestly, because that's the kind of person she is. She's the kind of person that you know has suffered a lot, but you don't really have it in you to have any empathy for that, because her personality is trash. It's garbage. And I mean, I'd like to be nicer to her about this, but she's not the kind of person you can reason with. She's been through so much that I think she's beyond help with the way current healthcare is. Now, what do I mean by this, and do I believe that there could one day be hope for her? Well, I don't know. That's not my decision to make, and honestly, I am no healthcare expert, but even if the United States suddenly developed peak healthcare, and everything was affordable, everything was amazing, this country soared to the top of the healthcare coverage charts. It was the place to get good healthcare. I do not think it would be enough to help my sister. Yeah, I don't believe there's any way to help her right now. I don't think there's any way to help her, period, honestly. Because she's just that bad. And you may think that... Now listen, I have actually recorded clips of her. And yeah, I've seen some, I've recorded a lot. And now, obviously, I'm not putting those on YouTube. I am not. Because I may not necessarily want... I do not want people to think she's just this perfect angel. Because she's not. But also, I don't think I don't think her shit belongs on the internet. Except when she does things like hoard the refrigerator with cookie dough. That's something that it could warrant its own video. Like, that's something that isn't going to be too trigger heavy, unless you have a sweet tooth. Then it might. But I mean, you would have to have a pretty bad one. And honestly, I just look at all that cookie dough and I'm like, dude, not even I would eat all of that myself. And just the fact that she's not likely to be willing to share, that's concerning. But I'm also going to ask my mom about why the cookie dough is there. Is there something special about the cookie dough besides it just being hers? Like, is she supposed to do something specific with it? Or is this legitimately hers? As in, she owns this cookie dough, and she wants it for herself exclusively. And now I have complete trouble believing that she can eat all of this. And it's horrifying to look at. It's very horrifying to look at, but I have seen worse. I mean, to be honest, my room was filled with boxes of what once contained Domino's brownies. There were a lot of those boxes. I stayed up trying to fold those boxes into trash bags. It was a very unpleasant experience, but I cleaned my room because I had the responsibility to do so, and I wanted myself to be the only one to do it, because I felt like I was the only one that could do it right. And I mean, in all fairness, I'm the one that made the mess, so I should have been the one to clean it up. I don't necessarily clean up after others, though. But that's the thing. I don't clean up after others. That's not what I'm not willing to. But, you know, I might change my mind if something is bad enough. But honestly, I'm kind of squeamish over the weirdest things. You may think that you've seen Squeamish McSqueamish, but you do not know how squeamish that you do not know the ways of my squeamishness. Although, considering I'm squeamish, it may surprise you that I have a history of watching series that would probably make me feel squeamish. Yeah, just saying that. However, this is primarily drawings and not actually anything visually disgusting that I would just panic over. Now we are talking about anime, for example. Although there are anime that would be too much for me to handle. But that's why there is one series where I'd probably just stick to the manga for this. There is a series that really interests me, but I don't feel comfortable watching it because I saw one person's signature once, and it was from that series, and I'm just not going to touch it because I could run into that scene. I could see it. No, I'm not seeing that again. My brain doesn't need that. My brain doesn't need help with nightmare fuel. It comes up with its own. Honestly, I think my brain is too good at coming up with nightmare fuel. I think I could tone that down a bit, just saying. But it's not going to. It's too late. My brain has developed the nightmare fuel. It's on that train and it's never going to stop. And it's terrifying. It's terrifying. Okay. And now, after this, I will be doing event stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to come in here and try to get Quattro's level up a bit. Though I came here and I found out he just recently leveled up instead, so that's going to take a while. Alright. Well, I'm glad that backfired. But I'm also disappointed. Because it might work next time. It might work next time. Oh, wait. Okay, there isn't a next time then. That is good. That is good. I do not like when there's a next time for any time wizard. Just saying. Okay. Now, this video is very close to 30 minutes. Because all I'm doing is rambling while I'm grinding. But, yeah. Anyway. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I will see you guys in my next one. I will be focused on the event in the next video.